welcome to our Zoom tutorial. I know many of you are familiar with how to use Zoom. I just wanted to go over some of the basics. So in the lower left-hand corner, there is a mute button and a stop video button right here where my finger's pressing. You can just click on the mute button and it will mute you. And you can click on the stop video and it will stop your video. On this one, it's got a default screen, but yours would come up kind of a black screen with just your name on it. We are not going to be doing virtual backgrounds. They're really distracting, so we're choosing not to do virtual backgrounds, and also make sure your background isn't too distracting. I know I've got a giant elephant behind me, but choose a background that's not too distracting for everybody in the group. You're going to click on the participants button here in the lower middle part of the screen. When you click on the participants, it'll bring up all of the people in here. It's me and Mrs. Yee right now. And if you need to change your name, you go over here. There's two little tabs. There's a mute and a more. When you hit more, you can hit rename and it will enter in a new screen name. So if you're using maybe your parents' iPad or something like that, you can change it, because I'd like to have everybody's first name on there. So, and no silly names. We're not going to go through and change our names to anything silly. We're just going to have our actual names on there. Down at the bottom, if you have a question, rather than us going like this and trying to raise our hand and get everybody's attention, we're going to go here in the participants tab. In the lower left-hand side, there's a raise hand. We can raise our hand, and then when the teacher sees you, they can call on you and unmute you. You can also lower your hand if you want to by pressing the raise hand button again. There's also a yes, and no component. So if you have questions, if say for instance I'm doing a poll on how many of you were able to get your reading done last night, you can click your yes or no on there. If you do need to leave a little bit early, you can hit the leave button, which is located right here. There's a reactions section. If you go to reactions, you can do a hand clap. It'll show up right there. You can hit reactions again to undo the hand clap. And you can also do a thumbs up as one of your reactions. So those are just some basics that you might have. Hopefully this will help. Another quick thing I wanted to help you out with, sometimes people had a hard time with the audio. So on your screen, when you go to where your audio is, make sure that it's the correct audio that's hooked up with your iPad. If you're using headphones, be sure to click on your speakers and click the headphone tab as well. So hopefully this is basics of Zoom, and email us if you have any questions. Thanks. Bye-bye.